guys, we're back with our DCUO Let's Play series. This episode is going to be our second episode of the... It's going to be our second special episode, rather. And basically what we're going to be doing this episode is running the alerts that we need to run. And I believe we need to run Gorilla Island and Hive Moon Base, yep. Right now I'm at the place where you do the summer seasonal event to try and get a feat. Need to kill 250 Atlanteans in this area, so it'll take a while. And the reason I'm doing it right now is because while we wait for these to queue, I'll be doing this. I'll be running it as a damage roll despite being in a tank roll right now. Right now I'm mainly in the tank roll because I think brick attacks faster. Because, you know, it doesn't matter how much damage I do. It's because either way it's just going to be doing 1 damage. And I also do not have that attack on my damage roll, so... This attack, which typically isn't very good because it only does small amounts of damage. However, it does rapid attacks and it does multiple, so it is good for something like this where no matter how much an attack would normally do, it still only does 1. You can be the highest current level, like, which right now I think is 172, and still only do 1 damage on these guys. So typically you'd want a weapon for seasonal events and a weapon that attacks fast, so like hand blasters, because they have a combo that can allow you to attack really fast, or dual wield, maybe even dual pistols. So if you have a large group of enemies, you can just hold right click and do damage on all the enemies at once. The last time I checked, I believe for the feat I was at 126, however I've killed quite a few since then. So I think probably now, if I had to take a guess, I'm at least 150. So, hopefully we can finish up this feat. Really, right now there's no real need for me to be doing this, because I did the quests for the summer seasonal, and I managed to defeat 40 of them while doing that quest. So if I were to just do the quest every day for a few days, I would definitely get this feat. However, I'm just doing it anyways to just ensure that I get the feat. I think once I've reached 200, I might just go ahead and stop running this. Or farming this, rather. And like I said, right now I think I'm probably somewhere around 150. There we go. I was just wondering. I was about to say, like, how long is this queue going to take? It typically doesn't take this long. And that answers my question. It looks like we have plenty enough DPS, so I'm just going to go ahead and tank it then. Since I do actually prefer being a tank. And that's really what I wanted to make this character as, was a tank. And we seem to have a... Yep, an Earth DPS right there. Got Crystal. Whoosh. Maybe someday I'll defeat these guys. Here goes the boss fight. Alright, some gauntlets. Pretty nice. And actually, right now, I'm going to use that because it will expire if I do not. I don't think I'm going to do this one like I did Area 51 and go around and collect all of these. I think I'll just do it off camera. There we go. Now we just run over here. Place this down. Alright, Britt, tank him. Tank him, Brick. You can do it. Come on, bud. That green in it is definitely very odd. I haven't seen that. Maybe because it's for the villains. I think for normal, if you were, for, not normal, but for heroes, if you were to use Celestial and Hand Blast, I think it's more of a yellow color. But this is a, sort of like a green, black, and purple mix. I am quite excited for the new power coming out, which is water. It is said to be probably going to be a healer power. I'm not spec'd for any sort of tanking right now. Definitely have DPS gear on, and my loadout has been configured to DPS, The only real reason I can tank is because of brick. Alright. It really wants me to get those pants, doesn't it? Already been running this for 12 minutes. Jeez, guys. Not really a preferable time set. Because I would like to get this done within 20 minutes for a feat. However, that does not seem like it is very possible anymore. Experiencing a little bit of lag here. A lot, rather. Jeez. Hopefully I do not crash again. Oh, jeez. Well, isn't that something? That tends to happen when you're lagging. I wouldn't know too well. I do not think I'm going to continue tanking this. I'm going to go ahead and DPS it. Because if I can DPS it, I can get some of my own things done just as fast as they're getting their things done. So, should be able to speed up the process a little bit. Maybe still have a chance at that 20-minute feat. Now, I'm almost certainly sure of the fact that once you've reached 3 waves of those enemies that come and try and attack the ship, it's over and basically you've already won that one. So, that was 3 waves, I believe. So no more enemies should be spawning to attack that. Doesn't seem like this mania character is faring too well. Because I've already done more damage than them. However, Celestio's not the best damaging power. Alright, I don't think they can fly, so I think we're done dealing with that one. Come on, Mania. Would have had this guy killed by now. Doesn't look like we're going to get under 20 minutes. Can do. Unless we're going to do this in a minute. I can almost assure you that once I reach a higher level, I will be able to solo this. Probably level 30. I can solo this. And then I'll probably come back off camera and get the feat. A lot of the feats that I will collect will be off camera, just simply because they're really boring to watch. It's just a lot of repetitive, not doing anything. They take upwards of like 2 hours. It can be really boring. There we are. Now then, to queue for the Gorilla Island alert. So we are currently in the Gorilla Island alert, finishing up our second special episode of our playthrough, or Let's Play. So, just want to go ahead and quickly disable all of the teleporters. That's what you want to do first and foremost during this mission, because if you don't, the gorillas will just come forever, and that can be rather annoying. Come on. Alright, got that one. Disable this one really quickly. Done. And last one. And done. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and destroy all of the enemies. So we can safely transport all of the crates. I am now level 16, if you guys notice. When we left off this video, I was level 15. However, my game crashed, so I was going to end it there. However, I just decided, you know what, let's just keep going, make it into one video. And I did the summer seasonal event because it is actually the next day and it reset. So I did that and I leveled up while doing that. Okay. Let's just transport these crates as fast as I can. Where are they? I think I might have the last one. So I did not see any more. It's crate number 8. He's bringing number 9, and hopefully somebody else will bring number 10, which is right here. Oh, I was hoping somebody else would do it so I could be there as soon as the boss spawned, but apparently I cannot. Oh, I will. There we go. Quickly onto the next area. I do not enjoy wasting time during these low-level alerts because they're just too easy to spend any sort of large amount of time in. Oh. Well, they did a lot more damage than I had anticipated. I really just wish that these guys would hurry up and start helping me out, because I really don't want to have to do this by myself. They're just going really slow. I don't like that. Alright, come on, Crystal. This mission for me at this point has gotten boring because I've done it so many times leveling characters. Just wish that the people I did it with felt the same way and just wanted to run through it as quickly as possible. Wait, how am I dying so fast? What is killing me so fast? Jeez. My health just went 0 to 100 to 0 real quick, actually, not 0. The same difference. Gotta equip some gear. Probably have some bad gear equipped. Something, I don't know. But I use this thing. Seems good. What is this? Why do I have those on? What those? Alright. There. That should assist me a little bit. Wow, out of all the work I've done, I've gotten 3 of the test subjects and 1 missile. And these 3 have only gotten 1 other test subject. So that shows how needed I am in this group, I guess.
I was just your slave, never been treated right. I just said, yes ma'am, right away, anything you want. Yes ma'am, anytime, as you ask, right away. I was just a slave. Never been treated right. I've never been treated right. I was just a slave. I was just your slave. You didn't treat me right. I just said, yes ma'am, right away. Anything you want. Yes ma'am, anytime, as you asked, right away. Sunshine shine, and your heart was mine. I remember a time when my heartbeat chimed from the winds of love. I didn't have to try. Then I realized I was alone in trying. And I said, oh, and you said no. And I said, yeah, and you said, maybe, maybe, but you ain't my baby, yeah. Yes, man, right away. Anything
Now correct me if I'm wrong. Fly really quickly. Oh no. Please don't do that. Crystal, come on. guys, thanks for watching. Till next time.